March 14th, 1883. London's working-class district of Kentish Town. Marx's last documented words echo through time. "Go away. Last words are for fools who haven't said enough." Spoken to his housekeeper Helene de Muth at 2:45 p.m., these words were recorded by Eleanor Marx in her diary. Within hours, the most influential socialist philosopher would be gone, leaving behind a complex legacy that would shape the next century of political thought. The winter of 1882–83 was particularly harsh in London. At 41 Maitland Park Road, Marx was living his final days amidst a Europe in transformation. The First International had dissolved, the German Social Democratic Party was growing despite Bismarck's anti-socialist laws, and the French Workers' Party was gaining momentum. Through meticulous archival research and contemporary accounts, we can reconstruct these pivotal final months. By November 1882, Marx's theoretical work had taken a dramatic turn. His final manuscripts reveal a striking evolution in his thinking. In his notes on Russian agriculture, dated November 16, 1882, Marx explicitly contradicts his earlier insistence on the necessity of capitalist development, writing, "The Russian rural commune could serve as the fulcrum for social regeneration, a significant departure from his positions in Volume 1 of Capital." This theoretical shift coincided with deteriorating health. Dr. Williamson's medical records document 37 visits between December 1882 and March 1883. The diagnosis progression tells a story of decline. December 12, 1882, chronic bronchitis. January 3, 1883, pleurisy complications. February 8, 1883, pulmonary abscess. Engels' correspondence to Johann Philipp Becker in January notes, "Our old friend can barely leave his chair. The doctors speak of permanent damage to the lungs, yet his mind remains sharp as ever." The political climate of early 1883 was tense. While Marx lay ill, the Third Reform Bill was being debated in Parliament, and socialist organisations across Europe awaited his input. His last political statement, a letter to Jules Guesde dated January 16, 1883, reveals both continuity and change in his thinking. The emancipation of the working class requires not just economic transformation, but a complete remaking of human consciousness. Eleanor Marx's diary entries from February 1883 provide intimate details. February 10th, father attempted to write but could not hold the pen. February 25th, long conversation about American labour movements with Engels, his last theoretical discussion. March 13th, Williamson visits twice. Father refuses medication. Helene de Muth's household records show his final meal at 1:30 p.m. on March 13th. Bread and tea, taken in his study while reading that morning's Times coverage of the Highland Land League protests. The response to Marx's death revealed the deep divisions within European society. Major newspapers of March 15th, 1883 tell the story. The Times of London wrote, "Death of a German agitator. The passing of Karl Marx marks the end of a misguided attempt to rewrite economic laws." Der Sozialdemokrat declared, "Our teacher has died. The theoretical foundation of our movement has lost its architect." Le Figaro announced, "The Red Terror's prophet passes. Paris breathes easier." Police reports from Vienna document workers gathering spontaneously in the Favoritan district upon hearing the news, singing the Internationale despite its prohibition. Engels' funeral oration, transcribed by Eleanor Marx, makes a crucial distinction between Marx's earlier and final theoretical positions. In his last years, Marx saw that the path to human emancipation might take unexpected forms, particularly in societies still untouched by industrial capitalism. This observation would prove crucial for future revolutionary movements from Russia to China. Marx's final period forces us to reconsider his entire body of work. His last theoretical notes on Russia challenged orthodox interpretations of historical materialism. His final correspondence revealed growing attention to non-Western paths to socialism. Even his documented silence on certain pressing issues of 1883, like the Highland Land League and the Third Reform Bill, would influence how future generations interpreted his work. The significance lies not just in what was said, but in what was left unfinished. When Marx declared that last words are for fools who haven't said enough, he may have been acknowledging that his theoretical work remained incomplete, a challenge to future generations to continue the task of understanding and transforming the world.